January 7th, we lost our home in Altadena in the Eaton fires. As a part of a lot of the community efforts that were taking place, we were at an event. And at the event, we actually went to the NHS booth. And in participating in some of the activities that were going on, one of the things that we were offered was estate planning. And so this was a benefit that they offered us, no charge. One of the things that they were offering to fire victims.
Right.
So in addition to that, we also were able to get some rent relief assistance from NHS. So a number of resources that they were offering, and we tried to take advantage of everything that they had in the event that we lost our home. We lost everything in the fire.
It's something that we talked about over the years to do. We never got a chance to do it because we already been put things off like you usually do. And this time, since we survived the fire and we just got out of there within 30 minutes after our house burned down, we just said, no, we need to do this. We need to have something, we got a family, we got kids. So it was nice to have everything put together while we stood alive. It was nice. I feel very good, very happy that we did the process. They went over everything for us and made sure that we was aware of what we were signing and have any questions. And they took their time with us, because they knew that we've been through a lot of things already.
Yeah, and I think as we talk about legacy. We have children, we have grandchildren, and so the ability to have all of your documentation in place and one place is really what's critical. Oftentimes, you don't think about that. I think we often want to make sure that that's done, but life happens. And as life is happening, you're busy. And Lonnie and I have talked about, having an estate planning and having our will and documentation for years, but we just never got to it. And so NHS has really been a blessing and a value for us in being able to have that documentation of the legacy that we want to be able to present for our children.
Yeah.
So I thank you for that.
It's something you have to do, really. You just got to just do it. Like I said, we thought about it and talked about it, but you just got to just make sure you go ahead and take care of it.
That's exactly it. And I think one of the things that were happening, you have tragedies that happen. Life is happening and tragedies happen every day. Nobody's promised tomorrow. And I think the time that we all have to do is we have to be intentional about being ready for the future. Yeah. So we have to plan to ensure that we have the opportunity to succeed. And so one of the things that Lonnie and I will share, we actually shared this with a few people already, that this is something that you definitely want to do. You do not want to wait because time waits for no one.
Yeah, like I said, you ain't promised tomorrow.
We lost everything in the fire. So we were not picky about what we were looking for. So we did capitalize on quite a few of the sessions that NHS had to offer, and all the resources that they presented us to. We're able to identify an architect, we're able to identify a builder, we're able to identify other funding resources. Yeah. So all of the assistance that NHS has offered, we've been able to take advantage of it, and it has been a blessing.
Yes.
Such a blessing.
Yes. Very blessed.
Not only the organization and I think what you stand for, but all of the individual resources, Erlinda, our, attorney that we worked with, all of the individuals, the contact people have just been such great resources for us. You feel the love, you feel the connection, you feel that it's not just a show, it's not just a job for a lot of the NHS team members, that they're really here for us. We feel that and we appreciate that.
So like I said, I'm very happy.
So shout out to NHS.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Very blessed. Yes. It's been a blessed experience.
Yes.